We're now joined by Eastern Cape MEC for Rural Development and Agrarian Reform, Nonceba Kontsiwe, and she joins us now via our video link. MEC, thank you so much for your time this evening here on SABC News. Now, you are indeed encouraging communities to play a more active role when it comes to addressing the issue around hunger and, of course, food insecurity in our country. Do you think that this route that you've decided to take as a province is a more sustainable approach?
Good evening to you, Mbali, and good evening to the viewers. Yes, we strongly believe that this route that we're taking is the best one, because if people rely more on agriculture and we strengthen agriculture, then we can do away and deal and eradicate poverty in totality. So we believe this route is the best route. Strengthening relations with traditional leaders and kingdomships in the province is the way to go, because it's going to be the way to easily access communities and get a buy-in from them so that they too take agriculture very seriously and plow and enhance and plow food in their fields.
And MEC, I mean, we often see some of the reports coming out from our team down in the Eastern Cape when it comes to painting a picture of the poverty levels, specifically in the Eastern Cape and in mostly rural parts of the Eastern Cape. How would you say, how bad is the situation when it comes to access to food in the Eastern Cape?
We have had such reports that are saying Eastern Cape is one of the provinces that have people that are living below the levels of poverty. But strangely, we know that all households, or most of them, there is grant that is being given away to those, either to children that are going to school, to the elderly. But despite all that, we have heard the news that there is also child mortality as a result of hunger. So we have instituted an investigation to find out what causes this, despite that there is these grants, and also at school, learners that are going to school are having 2 meals a day. But we don't want to rely on that information. We are making strides that people must work their land and plant their food so that we all eradicate poverty. We are then going around the traditional leaders' areas so that we get a buy-in from the communities, as they are the ones that are going to plow the fields.
And how has been the response from community members when it comes to this approach of, encouraging community members to plow their own fields and, to begin to reap the rewards from their own pieces of land?
They appreciate it so much. They are very happy with the approach. You can see the interest that is there. So we believe that immediately when we kickstart the next financial year, when we start with the program, because we even encouraging them to plow their backyard gardens so that everyone, but the interest that they are showing now shows that our program is going to be driven in a very high level and with interest from communities.
And when will this program start? Does it start immediately?
It will start. Now we are putting plans in place and approaches onto how to handle this. We are going to start with those that have started something, because those that haven't started, we still have to guide them how to start. So we are going to kickstart it. The approach is to go to communities, get a buy-in to them, so that when we are ready to kickstart, then they are ready too.
And there will also be the establishment of, rural food hubs. And this is a point where, this will also be a way to distribute some of these food items to other various communities. How will this work for the Eastern Cape?
It will bring the, I want to say it will bring joy and satisfaction for the people of the Eastern. We already have these red hubs in various districts, but we want to revive them and keep them functional, because when communities plow, they will deposit all their products to these red hubs for them to be processed and to be taken to the market.
And this is also you, in a way, creating more entrepreneurs through agriculture.
The intention is, although we know that they are planting for their own consumption, but we want them to grow from emerging farmers to be commercial farmers and join the value chain and be business and business people too.
All right, MEC, thank you so much for your time. That is MEC there for the Eastern Cape, Rural Development and Agrarian Reform. Nonceba Kontsiwe just giving us an insight in terms of the plans which are afoot in the Eastern Cape to try and address issues of hunger and, of course, of food insecurity in that province.